please introduce yourself, please?
I'm ALEX SWAGE. My background is electromechanics and quantum mechanics physics and electromagnetics. I have a background in it. I got 20 years. We used to build electromagnetic platforms for construction companies at Kodak, and until Kodak went bankrupt in the early 2000s. Then I left Kodak and worked with my friend Mark. We worked together building these platforms, and we seen an ad for NASA because they wanted a different propulsion system instead of a nuclear propulsion system. They wanted so we did electromagnetic. Like same thing as Nikola Tesla, and Nikola Tesla. So we kind of up the ante on it, make it like a advanced version. And the ship was 200 feet around, and it could cross galaxies and multi-dimensional universes in seconds.
So where did you build the ship?
We built it in Geneva, New York.
Geneva, New York?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a factory over there to build the spaceship.
We took an old barn and we converted it and made it into a factory.
Okay. So how long does it take to build a ship?
It takes about 2 years. We put 17 hours a day in for this contract. If the contract went through, and because NASA didn't really understand quantum mechanics physics in 1980s, 1988, so they did all the physical testing on it. And we flew them around everything. And when it came to do the advanced math and science in it, in quantum physics, they didn't understand it.
So what kind of system was it? What kind of propulsion system was it?
The propulsion system was electromagnetic.
Magnetic.
It had four coils, and it had an electron stator ring would spin up, creating an electromagnetic negative mass on the ship. So you have zero negative mass, and you get your speed and your propulsion out of the system.
So how big is the ship?
The ship was 200 feet around.
200 feet around. That's like
it's about 60 yards around.
60 yards. Okay, so I can convert that into the kilometers, a kilogram.
Right.
And so, where did it take off? I mean, where is the launch place? It's definitely not launch.
We launched it from Penn, New York to Richmond. We did all our testing that way, and our ship was artificial intelligence. We built all the computers from scratch, circuit boards, everything else, and we did all the programming and stuff like that for navigation. Did one for navigation, we do all the star charts and dimensional physics for multi-dimensions. And the other one was propulsion system. I did the warp drive and did the servo rings, which would made adjustments on left or right, up or down, stuff like that.
So, can you describe the interior of the spaceship?
The interior was pretty large for 200 feet around. It had a camera, had a camera out on the outside, and you had a screen, and you had 2 seats on it, and it had we had a bench seat going around the outside. So on the floor was had all panels on the floor. You could lift up the panels and get access at the stator ring to repair.
So you mentioned this spaceship can go multi-dimensional and also go into different universe?
Yeah, time travel.
Time travel.
Yeah.
So where have you been for all this traveling?
I've been to every planet. I've been over to 2,000 planets. I've been to 50 galaxies. I've been to in multi-dimensional worlds. I've been to 132 universes. Went to 1,300 planets, and I was there for 10 years and then multi-dimension. But I time traveled back to the day I started, so I never lost any time.
So can you describe the places you've been, like Let's say you go to multi-dimension, different. Does that mean different frequency you're talking about, or?
It's a different frequency. Your electromagnetic wave frequency on the ship has to match the electromagnetic bubble of the universe. You're trying to get into, so you can pass through the electromagnetic bubble. So then you can go into the multi-universe and see planets and whatever. And it takes a little time to figure out the frequency. Each bubble of the 32 had all different multi-wave frequencies.
So, how many beings, different extraterrestrial, have you seen?
In multi-dimensional?
Yeah,
I've
galaxy,
seen,
dimension,
there's
universe.
beings in multi-dimensional frequencies that you can't see or see or hear, but they can see and hear you, and they pick up on your electromagnetic frequency. So, but they can. There's a communication there. It's really hard because we spent time. Me and Demetrius, it was my assistant at the time, and he passed away in 2010. So, and we went everywhere for adventures and time travel. Did all this.
So where is the ship now? Where is the spaceship now?
Oh, the price of the spaceship when we built it in 1988 was $1,250,000 at the time. If you wanted to build the same spaceship 200 feet around today, all casted steel and everything, all new items and stuff, you're talking about $600 million.
Yeah, but where is the ship now?
Where is the ship? Well, what happened was NASA didn't understand it. So they gave us a cancellation letter on the ship. It was supposed to be a contract for 10, okay? So 2 weeks later, we get Colonel Roberts from S4 Area 51 came down. He wanted to see the ship. He saw the ship, and we took him out for a ride in it. He wanted Mark to work for him. And then Mark said no. He says, I can make more money than $30,000 a year, even with my research facility. He goes, so they argued for 2 months. After 2 months, the guy from Roberts, he came down. He says, I'm going to take the ship under the National Security Act of the United States. And so he said and Mark says, you're not going to take it. Mark walked over in the ship, set the controls, auto, and we let it go, and then it went up in the air, and that's all that last to see it because he wasn't going to give it over to the military. Mark was a very people-oriented people. He didn't want to use his technology to kill people.
So, have you met any ETs?
Yeah.
So, how many species you met?
I wouldn't call them species.
How many extraterrestrials?
How many extraterrestrial
different
races?
Different races.
I've seen over 200.
200.
200.
So what about reptilians? Draco reptilians.
Reptilians, I had wars with them. As an Andromeda ambassador for this galaxy, so I had wars with them. The Andromeda people, 1,000 Andromeda people live in Canada. Okay.
Canada.
Canada.
So we have ETs live in Canada.
Live in Canada. And we have a treaty with Canada. And they come every 24 months to Canada for 7 hours, lay over, and 48 starships, and they stay after 7 hours. Then they go to make their deliveries to 25 galaxies on 25 different planets.
Delivery for what? For what? For products? For what kind of things do they deliver? What kind of things do they deliver?
Well, they don't believe in religion. They believe in science. And
but I mean, what kind of things? What do they deliver? They deliver products?
They're delivering cargo, machinery, cargo, supplies, medical supplies, all kinds of stuff, And that's their major business because they make $250 million every 24 months, okay? They have
I thought they don't have a money system. They don't have monetary system in different galaxy. Why?
They have their own money system, okay? But they don't have a money system here, okay?
So the money we give to them, it doesn't help them. I mean, they don't make. What kind of value do they get? I mean, I'm talking about the
You're paying credits.
credits.
Yeah, you're paying credits.
Well, I don't know. I don't understand what this
Credits
mean.
are you earn so many credits to go work per day.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's like you get paid 8 hours a day. You get paid $10 an hour, right?
Right.
You get 10 credits for that day. Okay, and you get 100 credits at the end of the week. And that was your voucher to pay for your food or your rent or whatever. You know, so I've been up there and I stayed up there.
So, do you have pictures? I mean, any evidence you can show me that
Andromedans?
you with extraterrestrials, with ETs?
I had a lot of stuff that I gave to, what's the guy? Corey's friend. And Corey's friend has it on his website. And I gave him videos and all the other stuff.
So you know Corey very well. Corey, you know Corey very well.
Yeah, I took him. I took him home from Mars, and I took him to Andromeda.
Okay, so where is Andromeda?
No, he lives here. He lives in Texas.
Corey?
Yeah, Corey Goody.
I thought he lives in California.
No, well, last time I know he was living in Texas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm from Texas, so that's good. Good to hear that. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so anything else you want to say before we close?
I think we should be more open about people that live here and kinder to extraterrestrials, because people on this planet are not kind to extraterrestrials. They'll kill an extraterrestrial before they say hi to them.
Okay.
But on this part, they're good extraterrestrials and they're bad extraterrestrials.
Can you give us an example for the bad extraterrestrials?
Bad extraterrestrials are the ones who make money and profit off of you for body parts, for you being abducted. I was a police officer, undercover police officer, and to break down all these crimes. And I got rid of everything from 98% to down to 1% of body parts snatching, people enslavement, taken off this planet like that.
Okay, so those are considered missing people.
Yeah, the Council on Missing People.
So how many people are missing every year? You know, roughly.
Back in 1988, there was 100 a year.
100 a year.
Yeah, 100 a year.
Now?
Maybe you see maybe less than one.
Less than one?
Yeah.
So nobody's missing.
No, because I created such a backlash on the people, the evil guys, that they don't stop here very often. So.
Okay.
Because I would stay up in a spaceship and be in a cloaked, invisible spaceship and watch them come in and follow them in.
So what is your job on the spaceship? What is your job? What is the main duty to?
Well, I was the ambassador. I was an ambassador for this planet. And I was in charge of, as an undercover officer, to take care of all the extraterrestrials that try to create evil problems on this planet.
So can you give us some examples that you have battled with the extraterrestrials?
Well, I had one lady in California. She had problems with an 8-foot white alien. Okay? And she told me she was in her house. Wouldn't leave. So I ended up going, we were taking a spaceship out there, and I ended up with a tow chain, a shotgun, and a Louisville Slugger baseball bat.
Right.
And I battled it out with him. And I ended up chasing him out the house and on top of the roof. And this guy kept yelling at him, "Come down here!" I says, "Come down here." And he kept shaking his head, "No." So, and he wanted more. So, but he left. And when he left, we chased him up in space. And I had one of the Andromeda starships put an electromagnetic charge against the ship, killing his electromagnetics in his ship. And he was out there in space. We let him sit out in space for 7 days. So we had to pull him out of the ship after that.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much for this interview. I'm very happy and later I'll put your name and so I can post this to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.